We have a new Red Dead Online update this week. Players are furious about the challenges, bonuses, and discounts given out to players this week, but it is different than what we've seen in the past few weeks, and I don't think it's as bad. But overall, is it exciting? Not necessarily. So let's jump right into this. Red Dead Online challenges, bonuses, and discounts in this week's update. You can earn a free treasure map, complete 5 daily challenges this week, and receive a treasure map as a reward for your diligence and determination. You can pick up your treasure map from the Camp Lockbox or post office within 48 hours of completing those daily challenges. You can also receive a 50% XP boost, and Moonshiners will receive a 50% roll XP boost on all Moonshiner Sell missions, story missions, and Bootlegger missions, in which they can access by talking to Maggie and Marcel at their Moonshine Shack. This also applies to the Bootlegger missions like the Moonshine Poison Stills, and also the Revenue Agent roadblocks, in which you find out in the open world, so keep that in mind as well. Again, this is helpful for people who are trying to rank up Moonshiner before the new update, if you just got it or anything like that. But is it helpful towards people who are max rank because it's 50% XP? No, because it's just roll XP. Keep that in mind. We also have a huge bonus for the Outlaw Pass. This is actually really awesome considering we just made a video on the Outlaw Pass and what to do to rank it up quickly, and we have extra help from Rockstar on this. Sign up for the Outlaw Pass number 2 by March 8th, 2 days before it expires, because remember, it expires next Tuesday, guys. The Outlaw Pass expires March 10th, but if you sign up for it by March 8th, you'll get 10 extra ranks worth of Club XP right off the bat. Club XP rewards will be delivered to the benefits section within 48 hours of upgrading to Outlaw Pass number 2. And again, Rockstar stresses that the pass ends and expires March 8th. The vouchers you unlock during this pass, like the gold bars, the money discounts, and other discounts, and also the money bonuses, those expire towards the end of March, but you should probably use them soon just in case. Now, we also have some other bonuses this week. The cost of Arabian horses at all stables are 25% off, which is really great. The Arabians are a great set of horses here in Red Dead Online. The ultimate one you want to be looking for is the Black Arabian, as the White Arabian and the Red Chestnut are still great, but they're not nearly as good. Kind of ranked from worst to best. The Red Chestnut's the worst, but it's not bad by any means. Then you have the White Arabian and probably the Black Arabian right after that. Of course, the Black Arabian is gold bars only, but it has a lot of courage. It does not spook easily compared to other Arabians, and you can just zip around the map and collect items super fast using that horse. We also have 30% off all vests and bandoliers, so definitely pick up a set of vests this week if you want to get a discount on those. And we also have some vest discounts from the Outlaw Pass as well, and I'm not sure if those are rewards stack, but you guys can let me know down in the comments section below. Also in the news this week, 40% off the hunting bow and the fishing rod as well. All of these discounts are available through March 9th until next Monday, so definitely keep that in mind. And the weekly collection here for Madame Nazar is the Bowman's collection, which you can find the flint arrowhead, agate arrowhead, and the raw arrowhead to sell to Madame Nazar in this week's weekly collection. But what is official information is an update on the modded treasure maps, in which Red Dead Online players are being suspended and, in some cases, permanently banned after opening treasure chests spawned into the game by hackers. Unfortunately, it seems it's not just hackers that are getting caught either, as even players who have never used a cheat in Red Dead Online are being suspended and banned if they interact with these treasure chests. The treasure chest spawner was released on January 22nd, 2020 as an update to a mod menu created by Austrian hacker called ZJanny, and mod menus allow players to use cheats inside of Red Dead Online, such as God mode, teleportation, and spawning objects, and breach the game's terms of service. You've seen many bits of gameplay here on the channel of those encounters as well, because I kind of want to give you guys the full picture of my experience playing Red Dead Online, and sometimes I just can't help but run into a player in the free roam using like cheats and all this random crap. So if I'm getting chased down by a guy who's invincible and I'm getting teleported around, I typically just leave the session, but you guys will see that occasionally in my gameplay because that's how common hacking and modding is in Red Dead Online. But Rockstar created a new support article on support.rockstargames.com in which they answered players' questions of, if I open treasure chests that are spawned in by illegal mod menus in Red Dead Online, will I receive an account suspension? And Rockstar had to say the following on the matter, and this was their official answer. We are aware of some PC players using mod menus to spawn treasure chests and other items in Red Dead Online, and are actively working to have these accounts banned. These actions are also targeted at accounts found to be repeatedly abusing this mechanic through opening chests at extraordinary rates. The news broke on IGN about a week ago, and although it's been out for quite some time, the story is a lot more sinister than what we've discussed, and it definitely warrants further discussion on modding and hacking in Red Dead Online as a whole. I think you will really enjoy that video. Now, I'll have it out later this week for you guys, most likely on Thursday. But speaking of Thursday, since there is no official information of content coming in the next major DLC update that was mentioned in this week's Newswire, we do know that Rockstar is looking at additional variety to collector gameplay. Expect locations and cycles of collectibles to change once again. Considering the collector god map is not going anywhere, they're going to keep having to change stuff up to keep it fresh and also keep players on their toes while collecting. But if Rockstar never commits to randomizing a set of items in all possible locations those specific items can spawn in, it's kind of a wasted effort, as the collector god map will always get to tracking them eventually. You have 15 coin spawn locations on each of the 6 days of the cycle, equaling 90 total spawn locations, which means Rockstar could randomize every single item every single day within those 90 spawns. That way they don't even have to worry about cycles, and even though you could find each location using the map, you'd potentially have to visit 90 locations just to find 15 coins, and I'm just surprised they haven't gone that route just yet, but they could. It's too early to tell. But moving on though, we may see collectibles that require a team effort as well, where you need to source multiple pieces to build one specific item. I don't really see the difference in this though, as what's super interesting about this, collecting multiple pieces to build one item versus multiple items and finding multiple items to build just one set. It's just slowing us down even more. But Rockstar did talk about this in the Polygon interview that they published, and basically Tarek Hamad and Katie Pika discussed these things, and she said, "We love to keep adding new collections and additional variety to collector gameplay, eventually adding the next step, much in the same way that Moonshiners is the evolution of the trader. One idea we really want to explore is the idea of posse members each finding a distinctly different part of an item that when brought together forms the collectible you can log in your collection." Now, Polygon also mentioned that property owners have more to look forward to as well, and this is great news. Communal spaces and other properties could be coming soon, as was hinted at in this interview earlier in the month. And if this seems like familiar information for some of you, it is, because we have talked about it here before in a video. But especially on this Tuesday weekly update, there's always new players and always new viewers tuning in. I want to get them up to speed with the rest of us here. None of this is confirmed coming next necessarily, but the only reason Rockstar is teasing it is most likely because it's coming soon. Because just like the photography role, that seems like the likely candidate for new roles coming in, and I'm doubtful it would be significant enough on its own. Just judging when we talked about news on the photography role, it always seems to be negative reception by fans, and so I don't think the photography role would be a significant update to kind of last until the next one, if that was the only exclusive new activity and role coming. So an expansion to collector can help balance that out as well. But going back to the properties, some of the roles would let us introduce more feature-rich businesses, says Tarek Hamad, and even communal spaces that players can gather at and meet up socially, lone wolves and full posses, and maybe a player can own a part of that space. So again, more teases on that. We don't know necessarily when it's coming, but since this week is pretty slow in Red Dead Online, it's probably worth keeping an eye out on Rockstar Games social media and also the Newswire, because maybe tomorrow on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday we may get our first bit of official news regarding the new update. The Rockstar marketing guys know when it's time to talk about it, and the time will be sooner or later because the Outlaw Pass expires next week. Keep that in mind. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this week's update. Please leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. This week again was not exciting for most Red Dead Online players, I'd imagine, but that's hardly surprising at this point, because if you're a long-time player, it definitely shouldn't come as a shock. But nonetheless, hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2, and even Rockstar Games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. We'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. But if you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all three of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation or even ask me a question. Whatever it may be though, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord, can be found in the description down below. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.